July tends to be my favorite time of summer. The nights are still bright and the sunsets have the most beautiful nuances of pink, purple and blue. The light feels soft on the big rolling clouds and the air is filled with good smells. The wild berries of the forest begin to ripen and taste heavenly. These smell so good. They smell like summer. Wild strawberries must be one of the best things with summer, honestly. Oh my god. It's so tasty and it's so sweet. It's been a really long time since I've had a chance to sit down and talk to you, so I took the opportunity tonight since I'm free, and it turned out to be a really peaceful and quiet night, except for all the flies. I'm really stressed out with work right now because it's been a lot, and all of my free weekends and so on I have been occupied with other stuff, and I haven't even fully moved in to our home in Åland yet, so I'll tell you a bit more about that. On my first free weekend in June, I went to Kalmar and I had barely slept anything that night because I had been working. And then I took the ferry to Grisslehamn and took the 6 or 7 hour long drive down to Kalmar. And then I cleaned some, met my friends in the evening, and the morning after I cleaned out the last bits of my apartment, and then I drove all the way back to Stockholm, 5 hours, and then took the ferry home. So I was knackered after that. And then it was back to work, and the weekend after that it was Midsummer's. So I spent my first Midsummer's in Finland, actually, on the mainland with my best friend Sunny, who you've probably seen if you watched my videos for a long time.
Joo.
We had a really good time there. We went to one of her friend's cottage, summer cottage, and yeah, I got to meet all of her friends and spend some time with her family, and they're very nice, so it was really fun. And then I got to speak some Finnish, of course, so that was really nice. Yeah, and then the next days I had work, and then I had 2 days off because my best friend got married, and it was the most beautiful ceremony. I was a bridesmaid there, and all of our good friends were there. We're a big friend group here in Holland, so we were all there, and it was the most beautiful ceremony. And my friend was so pretty, and the groom, of course, as well. He's also one of my good friends. And then the party afterwards was really nice, and we ate a lot of good food, and yeah, had a really fun time. And after the wedding I've been working a few nights, so that's probably why I'm so energized at the moment, even though the sun's going down and it's almost night. But it's really pretty tonight, and I don't know, everything is just so alive. The berries are soon to be ripe, or some of them are already, and yeah, it's really peaceful, except for all the, not the mosquitoes, the flies. Oh. So now I actually have 2 days off from work, and tomorrow I will be going to an island in the archipelago called Kumlinge, where my friend Andrea lives, and we're gonna go to this thing called Visfestivalen. So I think I'm gonna bring you along with me, and we're gonna go on a little boat and island trip. The Åland Islands are made up of a lot of islands, which of I think 6,500 have names. And of course, a lot of them are really small and no one lives on them. But there's also bigger islands where we actually have different municipalities. So Kumlinge is one of them, and that's also where a lot of my relatives come from. And we also have our cottage in Kumlinge. So tomorrow we're going there and it's gonna be really, really fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go inside now. I have to edit my video and then I have to continue cleaning because I still haven't packed up all of my things from my move from Kalmar, which was already a month ago. Oh my god, time flies really quickly. Yeah, so I have to go do that now since I have some free time before tomorrow when I leave. But yeah, I'll see you then. On the 8th of July, I took the inter-island ferry from Långnäshamn to Kumlinge. As a foot passenger, it's totally free, so I just walked on and got some work done during the trip. After the 2-hour-long journey, I got picked up by my friend Andrea, and we delivered this cake to her cousin's celebration, and then continued with a little bit of sightseeing on Kumlinge. We first stopped by Andrea's uncle, who was smoking fish, before continuing to the church. I like this particular church a lot, since the ceiling still has paintings. In most churches in the north, the paintings were covered with a layer of whitewash, but Kumlinge kyrka has paintings dating back to the 1500s. We also went to an unused airstrip. It's not completely abandoned, the occasional planned lands here, but it provided me with an opportunity to capture some breathtaking footage of the surrounding nature and archipelago. Nice!
Det är så coolt att så här filma i motljus för det blir som bara som en silhuett.
We're on our way to Visfestivalen.
Oh yeah! Woo! We took a pit stop to pick wild strawberries. Thank you.
We arrived at Västrabergen, where an annual little festival is held. It's called Visfestivalen, or the Festival of Songs. And here there is music, food, and a great view.
I'm eating a hamburger that is fish instead of like meat.
Yeah.
And it's very fucking good.
Panerad herring.
Panerad herring. Fritated.
Fritated herring. Oj.
Nej.
Förlåt, jag var lite spyrig.
We danced the night away, and I couldn't stop looking around in awe at the beauty of this little community and the nature surrounding us. It was an amazing evening, and and I could imagine how my ancestors perhaps danced away on these exact same cliffs as the summer sun set behind the horizon. This island culture is precious, and it's important we preserve it.
She died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly.
Then the day after, it was time to head back home and continue working. This is one really pretty morning. I just got home from work. I've been up 24 hours almost, and yeah, it was just super pretty, so I couldn't go to sleep. But I think I have to now because I have work tomorrow. Good night. This summer we've gotten a very special friend. Kurre, we call him. Or her. Or rather them, for there are actually two. But Kurre goes for both of them. I think it's amazing seeing the squirrel getting very used to being around us. Seeing its curiosity and trust in us.
Wondering how it could go so wrong, but you didn't call for help. Let me tell you about the trees and the seas, how it's all connected.
It's amazing living amongst nature this way, and getting to observe it, being immersed in it, and living in harmony with it.
Watching, pray, 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 I'm breathing in.
I've been spending lots of time outside. By the water and also in the garden, watering vegetables and picking strawberries. This is like my favorite time of year because all of our own veggies and fruits are beginning to get ripe, so I can enjoy our own grown strawberries. And they're so delicious. Look at how many wild strawberries there are. They're everywhere. Look at that red field. Oh my god.
Forget about all you know, you need to go, it's okay to let go. Just let it go, go, go. Then you're breathing in.
July sunsets are something else. I think it's the most beautiful sunset I've seen this year. Wow.
We're breathing in.
I just loaded up our car and now I'm driving out to Lumpaland where I'm gonna meet mom and dad. They've driven our boat there.
And then we're gonna go to our cabin for a summer vacation. So let's go! I'm so excited!
When we were on our way out with our boat Petronella, we suddenly saw a jacket floating in the water, and we quickly realized that it must have flown out of someone else's boat recently, and so Dad raced after them. And there they were. They were very grateful that we brought their jacket back.
Bra fortsättning på dagen här.
Okay.
Then, after that little hiccup, we continued our journey. Halfway to our cabin we stopped in Sottunga, a little island which is also Finland's smallest municipality, to eat dinner.
Är du taggad på att fara till Sottunga? Är det första tiden för i år?
Första gången i år.
Är du taggad?
Ja.
Ja.
Ja. Nu får vi lunch. Nej, middag menar jag.
It's a tradition, and has been for many years, to eat here in the summer on our way to the cabin.
Är du nöjd nu?
Ja.
And if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend stopping by. It's so cozy and the food is very good. Then we continued zigzagging in between islands for another hour or so, until we reached our final destination, our little island. Being at our cabin for a few days was exactly what I needed. 5 days of doing nothing. There's a certain kind of stillness and peace here, which I haven't found anywhere else in the world. Away from everyone and everything, away from civilization and order. There's just a moment here, and you can't escape it. It's a lovely sort of tranquility. you so much for watching. I'll share more of my week at the cabin and boat adventures next time. Take care now. Bye bye.